Hey everyone, I hope you all had a good week-long break and are ready to dive into week 9. I just want to take some time to go over the learning resources and assignments for the week. So this week you will be learning all about narrative therapy. I'm sure you guys have heard about this in the past throughout your education or in field placement, so hopefully you're going in with a little bit of an idea, but if not, the readings for this week will definitely provide you with some understanding of the theory. So this week you will have one chapter in the Nichols book on narrative therapy, and then you will choose one of these articles to read. You will also have a website on narrative therapy, which can provide you with a lot of different resources that might be helpful in furthering your understanding of the theory. So definitely if you find that you do the reading and you're still not quite grasping the concepts, it could be good to just kind of explore this website a little bit more. Then finally, in the media section, I would like you to watch this video on narrative family therapy. It should be a good demonstration of the theory in action. Narrative theory is something that can work across a lot of different cultures. And you'll see that through some of the optional readings this week especially. The idea is that the family is just simply sharing their narrative, whatever that might mean. There are some really helpful concepts that can help the family work towards change as well. One of these concepts includes externalizing the problem. So instead of taking on the problem as an innate issue within the individual or the family, we're looking at it as something separate than the family. Sometimes that can really be helpful to allow families to get to feel like they can be more in control of that problem and work towards a solution. Another main concept of narrative theory is working towards reauthoring the narrative. So you're looking at the narrative itself, and then through therapy, you would be addressing any kind of dysfunctional patterns within that narrative and creating a new narrative that's healthier and more functional for the individual or the family. Moving on to the assignments for the week, you will have one discussion as well as your group family therapy theory grid. In terms of the discussion for this week, you will be rating this discussion based on the video that's in the media section this week, which, like I said, is a good demonstration of narrative theory for a family. So for your initial post, you will be following these 4 prompts, and I would like you to respond to all 4 of these questions. It could be useful to use the question themselves as headings, and just so that you can clarify what you're responding to. So as you can see through these prompts, I am really looking for your reaction to how the theory was carried out. And I want you to pick out and identify where the key concepts were demonstrated throughout the video. So you'll see the concepts of externalizing the problem. I would like you to identify 2 different problems that were externalized. And like I said, externalizing the problem is when the therapist helps the client or the family to see the problem as outside of themselves so that they can feel that they have more power over that problem. And then for this discussion, you are encouraged to respond to peers. I'd encourage you to at least read a few other posts in the discussion. Like I said, you're encouraged to read the posts and potentially respond, but you are not required to respond. Moving on to the group family therapy theory grid, you will be completing the week 9 section on narrative theory for your assignment, and you will be working in the same groups that you have been working with throughout this course on this assignment. I would encourage you to have some group discussion about dividing tasks earlier in the week, and I really hope this assignment helps you gain a clear picture of what narrative theory looks like with work with families. And then lastly, this is our self-care activity for the week. A little different this week, just some suggestions to look at, as well as a link to a Headspace blog. You'll see that the link can kind of connect you to a couple of different blog posts, so you can click on whatever you feel like might meet your needs this week. And that's all we have for week 9. As usual, reach out with any questions, and I hope everyone has a really good week.